Let's be honest about the traditional role of the Chief Information Security Officer. 5 or 10 years ago, the CISO was often treated as a technical gatekeeper buried deep in the IT department, the person in charge of locking the digital doors. Back then, success was measured by an unforgiving standard. The working theory was that an organization remained safe only if every single software vulnerability was patched and every incoming cyber attack was successfully blocked at the perimeter. But in today's threat landscape, that goal is a mathematical impossibility. The sheer volume and sophistication of modern attacks mean that stopping every single threat is no longer a realistic expectation for any security team. When organizations rely on those outdated metrics, like boasting about raw patch counts or producing massive 100-page Security Operations Center reports, they create a false sense of security. Those numbers look impressive on paper, but they rarely address the specific risks that actually put the business in danger. When a company moves its entire operation to the cloud and opens up AI tools to every employee, the old security perimeter vanishes. A team focused solely on patching servers can't keep up with data flowing through hundreds of external applications and automated workflows. Isolating cybersecurity within the IT department creates a dangerous blind spot. It leaves leadership unaware of the risks they're taking until a breach forces the entire organization to face the consequences. To survive, the modern CISO has to step out of the server room and into the executive boardroom. That is the new arena where security actually happens. Firing off technical jargon about CVEs and raw logs causes leadership to tune out. A modern CISO must translate dense data into business language. Instead of, "We have an unpatched server," they say, "This flaw halts operations, costs millions, and damages trust." The moment the conversation shifts to revenue and reputation, the executive board's perception completely flips. Cybersecurity goes from being an obscure IT expense to an urgent top-level priority. No matter how deep a CISO's technical expertise runs, it is virtually useless at the highest level if they cannot clearly articulate how a cyber threat directly impacts the company's bottom line and brand reputation. Once that communication bridge is built, the CISO can rewrite the company's defensive strategy. Instead of running a futile race to fix every single software bug at once, they prioritize the actual threats. This is exposure management, prioritizing only the specific vulnerabilities that can cripple the business. It forces organizations to stop asking, "How many bugs do we have?" and instead ask, "What poses the greatest risk to our operations, and how do we defend those critical assets?" But external threats are only half the equation. Today's CISO also has to govern a massive new internal frontier, the widespread adoption of AI tools by the company's own employees. This creates a daily dilemma. Security leaders must figure out how to prevent sensitive corporate data from leaking into public AI models, while ensuring they don't slow down the company's ability to innovate and compete. Establishing clear AI governance and internal usage policies is now just as critical as protecting the external perimeter from hackers. Security provides the guardrails for innovation. It allows a company to deploy new technologies and enter new markets with the confidence that they aren't accidentally exposing their most sensitive assets. Ultimately, the objective of the modern CISO requires a completely different promise to the business. It means moving away from the impossible guarantee of "we will never get hacked" and confidently stating, "Our business will continue operating even when we do." When a company recovers from a breach without losing customer data or pausing services, it proves to the market that its systems are resilient. That track record builds digital trust, the assurance for customers and partners that their data remains safe regardless of the threat environment. Success is no longer defined by who commands the largest security budget or runs the biggest operations center. It is defined by sharp business acumen and decisive executive leadership. So take a look at your own organization's leadership structure. Where does your CISO sit? Are they still treated as a technical manager tucked away in the IT department? Do you still measure their success by the sheer number of attacks blocked and vulnerabilities patched? Or do you empower them to actually protect business continuity and manage enterprise risk? Ultimately, a resilient security culture serves as the foundation for growth. It moves cybersecurity from the server room to the executive suite, making it a prerequisite for any organization planning to last in a connected world.